My name is Gray BTC, and I have one mission only, to take us to the frickin' moon.
Every day for the past 4 years, I've said buy Bitcoin, don't sell the Bitcoin. And so I think it's a very simple idea. I'm going to be buying more Bitcoin. I'm going to be buying Bitcoin at the top forever. Yeah, I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top forever. Buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top forever. Yeah, I'll be buying at the top forever. It's still less than $1 million a coin. You're getting a 90% discount from $1 million a coin. I'm sure that I will be buying Bitcoin at $1 million a coin, probably $1 billion a day of Bitcoin at $1 million a coin. And so I think it's a very simple idea. Just keep buying Bitcoin with your spare capital. There's never a bad time to buy it. It's going to appreciate against the dollar forever. Yeah, I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top forever. Buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top forever. 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 Yeah, I'll be buying at the top forever. Yeah, I'll be buying at the top forever.
Can you guys hear me? If you can, drop a W in. Let's do this. Okay, bros. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop a W in the chat. It's time. It's time for the Memecoin show. If you can hear and see me clearly, drop a W in the chat. It's go time, Habibi. Let's freaking go. And today I have prepared some music for the stream. Lot of good stuff, bros. Lots of good stuff. Let me look that up. Where's the music for the show? How do you guys like the new intro, bros? I spent some time today just to cook that for you guys, so I hope you like it. I think it's funny. It's more fire. Is it possible to play it here or present video file? Check this out. No, but I wanted to play something that I already have, like this. Sure.
My name is Gray BTC, and I have one mission only, to take us to the frickin' moon.
Every day for the past 4 years, I've said.
That's the new intro right there. That's the new intro. If you like it, let me know in the chat that this is the bop of the season. We changed the clips, and I'm gonna come up with even more crazier intros now with AI. AI is crazy right now, bros. Okay, let's do this. Try another way. I don't know what's happening with my computer. Like, it keeps on logging me out of everything, and then I have to log in again. Like a caveman. Computer, turn me into a caveman. Let's do this, maybe. Maybe this time is different. Okay, seems to work. All right, let's get this baby going right now. I just got the whole Leo Bubble playlist set up, and that's what we're gonna use for the show today. Oh wow, why is the file so large? So huge. Add music. Add music. There we go. Oh, the file is too large. Okay, we're just gonna
Every day for the past 4 years, I've said buy Bitcoin, don't sell the Bitcoin. And so
I'm gonna make some tea quick.
I'm gonna be buying more Bitcoin. I'm gonna be buying Bitcoin at the top forever. Yeah, I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top.
Woo! The last 24 hours are wild, bro.
I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top forever.
Make some tea and we go shopping.
Yeah, I'll be buying at the top forever. It's still less than $1 million a coin. You're getting a 90% discount from $1 million a coin. I'm sure that I will be buying Bitcoin at $1 million a coin, probably $1 billion a day of Bitcoin at $1 million a coin. And so I think it's a very simple idea. Just keep buying Bitcoin with your spare capital. There's never a bad time to buy it. It's going to appreciate against the dollar forever. Yeah, I'll be buying.
I'll be buying, but
I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying
okay, look.
at the top forever.
I'll keep it real with you, bro. So right now it's Friday night in my time zone. It's one of those times, but you know what? You and I are locked in on the trenches, really trying to cook, figure out a new opportunity, while everyone else is out there doing something else other than this. So how in the world can we lose? Doesn't make sense. It's coded. We have to win. There is no any other way to do it. We have to win, bros. So I'm just logging into all the platforms. What's up? What's up? Everybody just joining us. You already know the rules of the game. You join the Memecoin show. You gotta like. You gotta share the stream with your friends and family. Throw it all into the groups that you already participate in. And let your friends know that we're live in the Memecoin show right now. The trenches are pretty trenchy today. A lot of volatility as we should expect. But man, who cares? Who cares about the short-term, everyday stuff? We care only about the long term. We care only about winning. So when the charts look like this in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has receded now. It's somewhere around $107,000 right now. Crazy if you think about it. And then you got Ethereum. Now it's at sub 2,500. and XRP is now at $2.21. Now, there are a lot of sayings out there. When things go a little shaky, lots of stories come out, but it's not what you think. There are people out there who are saying, well, this might be the end of the bull run because somebody with a Satoshi level kind of wallet, like one of the early wallets, moved some money. So I have some inside information on that one, I can tell you. Just sharing all these things around so that other people have no excuses out there. I see YouTube community now knows the game. Yo, you join the stream, you gotta hit the like button. Some of you guys have no freaking idea how to do this. But anyway. Okay, share this on all platforms, WhatsApp, community also, right? There we go. Okay. Yeah, what's going on? Ninzo says, what's going on in this market? Bro, like exactly what everybody else is trying to figure out. It's a lot of work. But, you know, these kind of things happen pretty much every bull cycle. Markets start going up and then somebody moves some coins and people don't like it. They sell a little bit. They think that it's the end of the world. Is Satoshi selling his coin. But I would tell you something that you guys maybe have no idea of why selling right now is the dumbest thing anybody can do. Yeah, it's such a simple game right now, right? And it's going to destroy a lot of the weak hands that have no idea how this game works. So let me show you some news. I hope I'm not logged out of Twitter too, because that's going to suck big time. Okay, so the news apparently is, I think, who was the guy who actually, somebody had a good post about this, just commented on it. It was the Martini guy. Yeah, so Martini guy made a good post about it here. He says, breaking news, reports that the whale moving 80,000 Bitcoin worth over $8 billion today after 14 years is Roger Ver. This is crazy. I don't know if that's true. I know Roger Ver personally, and I asked him and it said it's not him. So that is absolutely not true. But you never know, even if it was true. But let's also go out and just look up the whole Bitcoin whale story and where it leaves us. So here's the reporting. If you're wondering what's going on, billionaire Bitcoin wallets are waking up. So far, 7 addresses have now moved, total of $7.6 billion in BTC since last night. The addresses below have all been holding since April 2011, over 14 years of holding. And these are the addresses. So Arkham is actually doing a very, very good job of tracking this story. Now, a lot of people have no idea what's going on here. Let's look at the numbers. We can also sniff into these addresses. That's the beauty of Bitcoin, that we can look into all these wallets ourselves if we want to, right? A lot of people out there have no idea. I know a few whales who are into Bitcoin since a long time ago. And they told me things that not many people even think about. And one of the people told me, he say, look, oh wow, this guy so look at what's happening here. This guy made a transaction 22 minutes ago, and we can look at his history as well. He has just been moving small amounts of Bitcoin for some reason. What the hell is he doing? Okay. Oh, look. In 2011, this bro received 10,000 BTC in one freaking transaction. Boom. And he never did anything since then. He kept receiving small amounts because people were trying to test him. 2015, people kept sending him small amounts of BTC. And he never moved. He never sent. He never received. Obviously, most of them are probably hackers. And then, boom, comes today. He made a bunch of sends. He sent a bunch of transactions today only. And people are wondering, what is going on? Why are these guys starting to move their coins? Because the fear in the market is that, well, if a guy like this can move 10,000 Bitcoin just like that, it might mean that they want to sell. And if people with this amount of Bitcoin are starting to sell, maybe they think Bitcoin has peaked, or in a way, because of the supply and demand, there's too much supply, Bitcoin price will go down. And from my analysis and the people I've spoken to on this matter, I think that speculation is a lie of like, these guys are selling Bitcoin. That's not what's happening here. This was the transaction he made. What, guys, imagine moving $1 billion with one transaction, with one button. Click a button, you move $1 billion. And how much fees did you pay to move that amount of money? It's like $1. Just imagine for that. Just imagine about that. This is insane amount of game theory right here that's going on. That's the power of Bitcoin. Anyway, so there are potential things going on. Number one, you need to put in mind is that a lot of people that were holding a lot of Bitcoin have the BTC in some of the weakest wallets. Like the security was not that great. Maybe they had the seed phrases, and then maybe they had it on a very old laptop. Because back in those days, Ledger wallet was not there. There was no hardware wallet like this, which you should buy, by the way, using the link in my description. Ledger hardware wallet did not exist. So a lot of old Bitcoin OGs that are holding Bitcoin, like this guy, are holding it on some of the most insecure wallets or the old timers. So some of them, what they do is that eventually they realize, or they get so paranoid, they would want to move the Bitcoin to a much safer wallet. But they've always been scared that, if I move it, the market is going to react and stuff like that, or maybe I might even get traced and people know who I am, because most of them don't want to be known. They just want to stay in the dark, and they're rich as hell, and they're as anonymous as it gets. No billionaire in the world is more anonymous than a Bitcoin billionaire, because there are no bank accounts to trace his wallet. If you're a billionaire in US dollars, yeah, you might have offshore companies, but it's pretty much easy to trace you. So that's one theory, that these guys might just start to secure themselves, moving the Bitcoin to a newer wallet with more security. Or maybe they're like, oh, look, I was a nobody in 2011, suddenly I'm a billionaire. I want to use these funds and put it into an actual structure that is formalized, maybe even do KYC and so on and so forth. So they might want to put it in a Coinbase custody, so that if something happens to them, the family can inherit the Bitcoin and so on and so they can lend it out. Another reason is DeFi. Because Bitcoin is receiving a lot of demand right now, institutions are coming in. What's starting to happen is Bitcoin yield is becoming a real thing. So if you have $1 billion of Bitcoin and BlackRock says, look, man, we're looking for people with $1 billion of Bitcoin. We borrow the Bitcoin, we put it into a pool, and we will use it with the banks as liquidity with the banks, Bitcoin liquidity, and you'll be able to generate a yield on that Bitcoin. It means that you don't even have to spend your Bitcoin if you want money. You can borrow against it, but also your whole family, your whole family tree is safe forever, because this $1 million Bitcoin, $1 billion Bitcoin, you're giving it to BlackRock. BlackRock will do things with it, and you're insured, you're backed, and you just, let's say you get 3% every year, 3 or 5% a year. A lot of people would take that deal. So it's not doom and gloom like a lot of the naysayers and want to make you believe that, oh, Bitcoin is over. Now you see what happens. Tomorrow is going to crash when Satoshi sells all his coins. It's not happening. And also, this is another good question here from Nightmar. Says, did this guy wake up from a coma and discovered he's a billionaire? Oh, that would be a beautiful wake-up call. Okay, let's do this. 2, 10, 30. All right. Wow, this is insane, bros. Like, how is it possible that somebody somewhere doesn't even have $1 to his name, and another guy just has $1 billion that is just chilling somewhere in some wallet? Why isn't that you? Why isn't that person yourself right now? We have all the reasons to be angry in wanting to get rich. He was released from prison. I heard, oh my God. You know, if he wasn't in prison, maybe he would have just sold all this Bitcoin long ago. So maybe prison did him a favor. Satoshi might cheat soon. I don't believe it. I don't think so. Bros, you need to remember, right? Satoshi out there where he is, you know, he's a hidden figure. He has God level money. What incentive does he have to come out and start selling? The only thing that's going to happen if he sells is that then he gets exposed. He gets exposed, and then Bitcoin actually have an attack factor. It might not work. Bitcoin could literally collapse for a while because it can get traced and so on and so forth, and things can happen. So Satoshi doesn't have any incentive. Does he want to get famous? Does he want money? He already have it. In fact, him coming out would be detrimental to Bitcoin. So he would be destroying his own wealth. What makes you think that he will not want to sell his Bitcoin? Game theory. Why would Satoshi be selling the Bitcoin when him simply just moving the coins would be consequential to Bitcoin? Because people will be like, yo, 1 million coins are about to go into the market. Who am I? I'm just going to sell mine now before it's too late. Then, you know, he could lose 50% of his value of his wealth in no time. But then you say, what does he want to do? So he sells his Bitcoin to get billions in cash. And then what is he going to do with all that money? There is literally nothing that he would put money into right now that would be considered maybe of a higher upside than Bitcoin itself. So you already have the best asset. Why would you sell it and buy something more inferior? It just doesn't make sense. 99.8% of people on Earth cannot hold for 14 years. Absolutely. But also keep in mind, these guys that are moving their coins, they're not selling. It's not clear whether this guy sold. when you trace the wallets where the Bitcoin is going, it's not going to an exchange. It may be sold, but it's sold on OTC because that's another way to do it. Maybe BlackRock bought it. Now, it could be, we could get some news maybe tomorrow that our BlackRock or MicroStrategy just bought 10,000 Bitcoin. Then we would be able to know that, oh, this was the Mandem that decided to cheat on his coins. But for now, I don't blame this guy. You know, let them transact. I think it's only fair. Maybe they're just securing themselves. Who knows? Now, what do the comments say about it? It is just movement to a safer wallet. Beck32. I researched now at Binance. Okay, so this is the guy. I don't know if he's a crypto researcher, but this guy said he did some research. This guy is just moving his coins to a Beck32 wallet, which is a more secure one. I don't know how true that is, but that's what somebody's saying out there. So the current crash that you're looking at right now, the reaction is not going to last long. Tomorrow, people will forget. They will realize that nothing happened, and they will keep going and keep buying BTC. And in fact, a lot of people want this to happen. Like guys like Saylor and guys like BlackRock, they want this to happen so that Bitcoin price goes down. A lot of other holders keep on will go to them. They're salivating right now for like a $50,000 Bitcoin. They're like, if you only could just go to $50,000, would really take it all. Or the same miner, apparently. Okay, so it seems like it's the same miner. It's already 8 now. So, okay, so it seems like it's one miner, one mining company or one miner guy that is working on this. And so far, it seems to be working out nicely for him. And it's happening today on Independence Day in America. That is crazy. And someone here says it's Ross Albrecht. And we have Satoshi on the show, actually, in the comments. Hey, what's up, Satoshi? Please don't cheat on us, bro. Like my whole life, literally, my whole life is in your hands right now. Do not cheat or I will lose everything. And people saying it's Roger Ver. No, that's not it. I know Roger personally. He's not selling. But this is what they do, right? You know, it could be a manipulation tactic also, because a guy like this knows that, oh, if I move my money, market will react. So he would literally go short with big numbers, and then move the coins, and then he moved the money. Imagine having so much power, bros. Imagine having such power. What if it's Russia trying to pull someone against the US? Look, it would be the dumbest thing to do. So here's the game at the highest level, right? If you own thousands of Bitcoin, whether as a person, especially as a country, the moment you sell it, yeah, you would crash the price for a little bit, but it's not going to crash that. It's 10,000 BTC, bro. It's $8 billion. We see Bitcoin right now like being bought for a larger amount. Stellar has been buying 2 billion at a time, and nobody bats an eye. It's just like it's nothing these days. So they buy and then they move on. And BlackRock would come with $800 million. Like 10,000 Bitcoin is going to get swiped out of the market really quickly because the demand of BTC is crazy already right now. So if you're Russia and you're selling your Bitcoin to screw the US, you're just doing yourself a disservice, because what the American will do, they print the money. They will just buy all the Bitcoin and then they just control more of it. Can crypto ever surpass Forex? I think it already did. Crypto is more efficient. It's 24/7. And obviously it's global. It doesn't have this whole paperwork nonsense to deal with whenever you want to move it. You don't need broker accounts. You're actually holding the hard-core coins in your wallet if you're trading on chain. So like, you know, Forex is nothing to crypto at this point. Of course, it's relative. Like you are a retail investor. As a retail investor, crypto is 10,000 times better to you than Forex is. because you're not trading with billions of dollars where you don't need that kind of efficiency. The efficiency that crypto has right now is just next level. You can never imagine. 20 years ago, people would not imagine that you can move money this fast anywhere without any documentation. Nobody knows how much money you have. Like Forex is old news, bro. To all the Forex traders, it's time that you switch over to crypto because you're missing out. Okay, so let's get into the trenches a little bit, just the prices and everything else that's going on. Are we going to survive, or this is the end of us? So Bitcoin is standing at 107,490 USD. Ethereum 2482, and yeah, like the top 100 isn't really shaken that much. The numbers are too small, and the biggest loser being Uniswap. So imagine in the top 100, the biggest loss is like 10% on Uniswap. The rest is okay, and then we got the biggest winners: Bedrock, Humanity. Not much of what we're trading. It's a bunch of weird scam coins here in the top trending and movers. But anyway, we are not doing so badly, I think. The biggest loss is like some scam coin called Imagine Network, Liquid Launch. Launch coin obviously is extremely manipulated. It's $900 million coin. Yeah, we're okay, bros. Look, like in the top losers, you cannot even see Mu Deng in it. It means that a lot of coins are just chilling, waiting to see how Bitcoin is going to react. What do you think of Humanity? Like Humanity as a coin, or humanity? If you're talking about humanity as people, I hate all of humanity. I hate the blacks. I hate the whites. I hate the Asians. I hate all of them. I only like one thing. I only like one species. I only like my bull. Let me show you my bull. That's the only one that I like. Humans, I don't like any of them.
My name is Gray BTC, and I have one mission only: to take us to the frickin' moon.
That's what I like. My bull, the humans, I don't care. I can't wait for AI to take all of them out. We love you too, Satoshi. Just please do not rag the market. Please, like our whole life is in your hands right now. Okay, so the ticker is H. I don't know anything about it, so I would have to wait and really study, because I like to study. Your identity, your rules, from secure logins to bot prevention, your identity works where you need it. I've seen a couple of projects doing this kind of thing, but I haven't seen anything that is extremely impressive to me just yet. So maybe Humanity is the one. I don't know. I'll have to study it a little more deeply. What's the market cap is like? FDV, $1 billion already. Wow. Okay, who are the investors in this? So it seems like it's trying to position itself like an actual real project. Team. Oh, no. Mario is there. Hey, now I don't know what you guys think about that one, but his company is known for dumping coins as soon as they get them. So to me, this is probably a red flag. Foundation director. This is a very weird way of putting the team. They just put the founder and they have the CEO, interim foundation CEO, and then they got foundation director and foundation director. Nothing else. Where are the Daves, bro? Show me the Dave. Show me the CTO. Yeah, Vinny Lingham from CSA was doing something similar. Yeah, I remember back in the day, it was crazy. Civic was the coin. You're actually right, Vinny Lingham. But now, that is all dust after it all settles. So I'm not that excited about a lot of these projects anymore. Now I like meme coins and then I stick to it. So our portfolio now, we had $107,000. We just lost about 10 grand in the last 24 hours because some Satoshi level billionaire just moved his money. But one thing to celebrate is that Trump's big, beautiful bill yesterday passed. And that means that in the next 10 years, Bitcoin will have to 3x or more. I mean, Bitcoin has to, even more than that, right? Bitcoin has to be $1 million plus in the next 10 years. The money is already being printed. Trump is starting to print. And if you're going to be holding dollars in the next 10 years, it's your problem. Now, I need you to have perspective right now. 10 years might seem like a long time ago, right? A long time to go. But imagine this guy. Today we say, oh, a billionaire is doing this and that. He bought Bitcoin worth $7,000. He received 10,000 coins 14 years ago. And now suddenly he's a billionaire without doing any work whatsoever. You have the same opportunity right now to follow those kind of steps. Accumulate as much Bitcoin as you can, and then just survive the next 10 years. After that, your life is settled forever. But how many people are willing to make that bet? A lot of people rather work every day and hope that they'll retire one day. That's crazy. Or people are buying houses. Like $7,000 couldn't even buy you a house 14 years ago. Not even close. If you bought a house 10 or 14 years ago, well, now you could have bought Bitcoin at the same time and you could have been a billionaire today. But you didn't do that, of course. Why is it whenever we begin to pump, there's always a Trump standing in our way? Hey, bro, see your Jupe Studio coins. Okay, let's see. I didn't really check any of the Jupe Studio, but my guess is that it's probably gone to zero already because of whatever is happening today. Today is not meme coins day. Wait, what's going on here? What the freak is going on here? Oh, shit. We printed, bros. The strategy was right. So on Uranus, we made 272%. Congratulations to all you out there who made that play. And on this coin, we made 17% on Kirby. On Vibe, we're just like 1% up. And Aztec is also sending today in the last 24 hours. So yeah, the strategy was right. It means that even if the other ones didn't perform that much, just one win actually took us up to the moon, right? So I don't even, the market cap for this, like 13 million. I don't think I need it. Okay. So as a disciplinary structure, I will sell 50% of it, all right, in Sol, and then I'll let the rest run. Whether it goes to zero or not, I don't care at that point. The idea with this system is just so that you never lose money. So I buy a bunch of coins, and I just try to return my capital, and the rest we'll see how it goes. Done. So I'm showing you here. I'm showing you exactly how the game works. So cut dates hasn't moved yet. Puppeter is down bad. Maybe actually the right thing to do is probably to just buy the dips of these cut dates and whatever the other one was. So this is the trade we made. We entered here at 3.3 million and we just sold here at 13.2 milli. That's how we roll, bros. Congratulations to everybody that made that play with me. By the way, I'm using Axiom Pro to trade my meme coins. You can see how easy and elegant it makes it for you to trade. You click with one button and it's speed. That's the most important thing with meme coins. You want to be able to enter fast to beat the bots and the snipers. So boom, I entered here and it shows you how to do it, and I exited here. And it has a lot of tools to automate your trading also right here. It's amazing. It has the pulse. This is where you can see what's going on in the market, what's hot, what are the trends, and also early meme coins. And you got trackers. You can also track other wallets if you want to keep in mind, and so on and so forth. If you want to use this platform, go to my link. The way you access my links on everything I do is through my chat, my X account or Instagram. There is a link right here. You click on it, and then it'll give you access to my link tree, which will give you access to everything that I'm doing. So I have a lot of links here, including Ledger. If you use my link to buy yourself a hardware wallet, you get some discount. Go get it and secure your coins. You can see what crypto can do. We have already seen one guy who bought $7,000 worth of crypto. Now he has billions of dollars. If you're not keeping it securely, you cannot hoard for 14 years. You will lose it. So take care of your money. Be smart about it. Use the Ledger hardware wallet link on there. And if you think that you're a good trader, but maybe you don't have enough capital to trade and make some real money, there's a prop firm now in crypto. For the Forex guys, you already know now, there is a prop firm called Hashhedge. Right now, if you buy a challenge, the way it works is you buy a challenge, and then the challenge will give you access to capital. If you win the challenge, they give you the money to trade with. So they can give you $100,000, which means you'll be able to take the profits. All right. There's more than 200 crypto assets, 24/7 support, up to 5x leverage, and 80% of the profits are yours. So when you make profit, they only take 20% of the profit. 80% is yours. Link to Hashhedge is also here on my account. You can see Hashhedge prop firm. And then there's Bybit. Axiom is right here. The Telegram Trenches group, if you're not, make sure you join in. This is the link right here. All right. And if you want my crypto course, link is on there also. Trading signals, everything is there. Let me share the stream again one more time. Wait, what's going on? Somebody says it's rumored. What? Is there another rumor? It's rumored that this drop from World Liberty Finance could kick off a mega bull run. Liquidity and rewards estimated between 20 to 40x for the early believers. Around 85K wallets kept in blind and held the line. Some close to the source think it's time to drop the same day the Feds cut rates. Could be mega green candle season for real upcoming for the markets and odds. Maybe even a Trump token rerun if in the works via World Liberty Finance. If this is cranking the nitro jets for us, I'm down. Bring it on. What are your thoughts on this drop? We'll kick it off what you have been waiting for. Eric Trump and Zach Witkoff. Interesting. Lots of speculation there. Marco, I'm in Dubai, bro. Where in the world are you, bro? Where in the world are you? So at least we had a W yesterday, bros. We got a good trade from $3 million to $13 million. I think that's commendable. That's fire. Why is everybody talking about Doge? Oh, 59% in the last 24 hours. And of course, I didn't buy it yesterday. I was so tired, extremely tired. I need to, so, okay, look, I want to buy Doge. I liked it yesterday. The only reason I didn't buy it because I thought it was too expensive. The reason why I will not buy it right now, it's because the markets are shaking off a little bit and it's a weekend. So I can, I mean, it's healthy to expect a little bit of a decline right now. Let's say from here to somewhere here in the middle. So if it drops to 5 mil, let's say 6 mil. If it drops to 6 mil, I'll buy it right here. But for now, I can't do it. I'll have to watch. Why don't you use any customized attractive things for your channel? Yeah, if you can make some pop-up animations and all the good stuff, do it. I would love it. What can you make for me? So I want, like, I already have a fire intro, bro. Like, let me show you my intro. I don't think you have seen it. Intro we already have, and it's fire as hell. What we don't have are all the cute animations and so on and so forth. So if you can make those.
My name is Gray BTC, and I have one mission only, to take us to the frickin' moon.
Can you make an intro like that, bro? So yeah, if you can do that, let me know. I just need the animations and the pop-ups and gamify the screen a little bit more. So the main subject for this stream is the $100,000 to $2 million challenge. This is the portfolio, bros. We actually didn't start with $100,000. We started with 72,000, which I traded it all the way up to 100K. And then from 100K, I started this challenge to say, you know what? Let's freaking go to the moon with it and turn it into $2 million. And here we are right now. The portfolio looks like this. We got Chill Guy, Zero Bro, Labubu, Mudang, SPX 6900, Pengu, Dogecoin, and AI16Z. We also have $5,000 worth of futures on Ethereum long. This position was 52% up yesterday, but today obviously ETH is taking a hit, so we're just down a little bit, but not too bad. Which AI did I use? I used Veo, Google's Veo, to make that intro, of course. So what else that's important that's going on in the world right now that I don't know about? A Mudang analysis. I think for the Mudang, we're just waiting for a pump, really. That's all that matters right now. Yeah, we're good, man. On Mudang, we're good. Even on a day like this, the chart looks heavy and beautiful. It's the big, beautiful bill kind of level. So there's nothing much, really. If you can just accumulate more, Because when it starts, it's going to do what SPX did. It's just going to take off and all the way to the billions. So I don't know about you guys, but I think Mudeng is going to do it. At this point, I only see SPX and Fatcoin as worth. I don't blame you. Okay, I haven't used my BullX Neo at all because I just became a bull of Axiom right now. Oh, wow. DJI 6930 keeps on sending, bros. Doge. Thinking it could run as Fatcoin and SPX. Yeah, Mudeng is definitely going to run. Bro, like, it's the rule of nature. The pig, the hippo needs to run. It just needs its own time to do it. But it's surely going to do it. So all I can tell you is if you can accumulate as much as possible, telling you, my friends, what is your take on 69 on the 66% bundle? Like on what? On Mudeng? Moo, dang, moo, baby moo. We talking about this, right? So there's a cluster here that is controlling for the 2%, cluster number 1. I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah, bro, like, I think it comes down to one thing, right? It comes down to demand. It doesn't really matter as long as enough people are buying the asset. And then the distribution will take care of itself. Similar to what happened to Bitcoin. You know, first, think about the cluster for Bitcoin when it was only a few blocks mined for the very first people to mine it. You could say, you know what? That was crazy. All these people just made themselves rich. Of course, they were early. So I'm not going to hate on early players. It just depends that is the upside big enough for you and I to win? If the answer is yes, I think that's what matters. So I think that there is still the opportunity for you and I to win, and we might as well just stick to that. That's the most important part. A lot of these things matter when the coin is too small, to be fair. When it's too big, at least most people are sensible enough to not mess it up. What's your take on Solaxi? They just launched Solana Memecoin. I don't know anything about Solaxi, but it doesn't sound like a fun meme. What happened to your GigaTrade cup? I still have it. Maybe it got stopped right now, but I still have it. My liquidation price is like 12. Yesterday we checked. It was like 12. It's 0.012. Yesterday's price was 0.016. So I'm actually close to liquidation. Let's see. Giga. Oh man, Giga is shedding price like crazy right now. So it's at 0.015. So I'm literally close to losing it all here on this trade. But maybe I should just deploy more capital and expect more upside, because I mean, how low can it go from here? It has a very, very good support level. It's more likely going to go up. It's like, you know, I made a huge mistake on Mudeng. it stayed low for a long time that I gave up and I sold like half of my position. 2 weeks after I sold, it did a 10x, and I still haven't recovered from that PTSD. So I'm not going to repeat those kind of stupid mistakes. This time around, I'm going to hold onto my position. Okay, Aaron, it's really good that you're sharing the alpha on cadets. I like that there is something going on there, and we early on that meta of the Jupe Studio meta. Yeah, look, if there is, or if the aura is really growing on it, if there is aura and it's showing some good signs, even if it goes down, it might just mean a good opportunity for people like us to jump in and tap in. So I don't care, you know, like as long as it doesn't completely rug, I might be buying the dips. If it's becoming a cult, like you said, I mean, that's exactly what we want. Let me just look it up. What's going on here? Do they have an official page for the project? Wow, it's completely washed, bros, 56%. But if it does have aura, what is cadet? So no website, but they have some YouTube video without views. I suppose they have an X account, hopefully. Okay, so they have a community with 400 members. Bro, is this your project or what? Like, how do you know that there is motion here when there's very little community? But yeah, you might be onto something. You definitely might be onto something. Okay, so over in the trenches, what's hot right now? What's hot today? America Party. Okay, wait. How old is this contract? 27 days? Because I bought, you remember America Party? I bought a couple of tickers because I was like, oh, maybe it might work. You never know. Let me see, actually. Because I bought those tickers that day. America Party. This is tough. I don't remember which wallet I was using to buy this stuff. But the idea was that, okay, if a new party is going to launch, America Party might be a good idea. You guys remember that, right? So which wallet did I use? Because I might be on some money on this shit. American Party. What? I forgot which wallet I used, but I'll probably find it because this is probably the same contract. Yet it pumped yesterday, bros. It pumped yesterday only. Let's look around. Where could it be that what American Party? America. Trades. Okay. I will find it. Maybe I use Photon because I know I bought this stuff somewhere. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where it's at, but I remember making this trade. Check website. They made a website. Okay, we'll try to look for it. Follow me on IG, Mark, and just send me a DM. I'll have a look. When do you think Murad is going to sell? So Murad says that it was going to sell at some point this year in the highs when we reach euphoria. But so far, we haven't seen the market go to that direction. So I don't know if he's, the market, it's too early to tell, but he's expecting all new all-time highs, like a meme coin super cycle kind of vibe and so on and so forth, which hasn't happened just yet. So if he's using principal, then he has to sell in Q4. You should watch his interview with me because then he reviewed everything. So don't be surprised if he sells and then people are like, oh, why did he sell? It's like, yo, I told you that I would sell at this point and that point. So Q4, that's what he said. But I think it will also depend on if the market actually does well.
Every day for the past 4 years, I've said buy Bitcoin, don't sell the Bitcoin. And so I think it's a very simple idea. I'm going to be buying more Bitcoin. I'm going to be buying Bitcoin at the top forever. Yeah, I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top forever. Buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top. I'll be buying at the top forever. Yeah, I'll be buying at the top forever. It's still less than $1 million a coin. You're getting a 90% discount from $1 million a coin.
I'm personally very bullish on Mobi token, especially when Mobi Screener is very reliable. I think it can reach $1 billion market cap. I think it could. I was quite bullish about it at the beginning of the year. Then I lost money. Then I just started hating it. But you're right. It has some potential. It's relevant. People use Mobi every day, and the team keeps building. So, and it's a very experienced team from Asset Dash, if I remember correctly. Bro, so you said I should check FCK 925. I'm looking at it now. It doesn't sound too juicy to me, like no motion at 5 minutes. Liquidity is okay, but it's still thin. I don't know the story, but I don't think I'm sold on it yet. You are too valuable to work a 9-to-5 job for 45 years. Ah, I see the idea now. Okay. Bro, today I want to just buy the things that are already got motion and they're not being sold out completely. I think this Uranus play, I think the Uranus play on Jupe Studio is actually a good one. I think there's something there. Forever. It's time to stay locked in, bros. It's time to stay locked in right now. Why is Under not moving? I have my life savings on it. Me too. I have quite a lot of money on Under, as you guys may know. Why it's not moving? Because it's not alt season yet. So no altcoins really are moving. But don't worry about it. So I think I'm going to have to end the stream. At least I showed up today, give you guys updates. Don't panic. Stick to the positions. The smartest thing to do right now is just accumulate things that you already own. The American party coins actually are moving, and we have been trading them for the same day they came out. It's so disrespectful that they only pumped today. So I think what I will be doing in the next few hours, in the next hour, is just looking for the exact address I used to buy this stuff, because I mean, something gotta happen, right? Okay, so I have a huge announcement also to let you guys know. We're now going to be having a big giveaway every month. So I'll be giving away maybe a laptop or a PlayStation or whatever every month. We're going to have a big giveaway. And we also shall have other interesting things, such as on every show, we're going to be giving away 2 Sol. We're going to be giving away 2 Solana. And yeah, I mean, the show is just going to go crazy. It's going to be a lot of money coming in and a lot of money going away. And we're also going to be making a lot of money on the stream as we trade, because we're building a cabal play. What do I mean by that? Okay, we have the group, the trench is 24/7. That group's plan is to make us the cabal of this cycle. So make sure you're in the group. We want to reach a specific number of people, and then we're going to close it. And then we're going to be the ones to decide which coins go up and which ones don't. Which coins go up and which ones don't. So make sure you join the group. The link is in the description. As for the tools that I use to trade myself personally, the link, you should be able to find it here on my X account or on my Instagram. Thank you guys for joining and watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I think I will try to stream. I know it's Saturday. I don't like to stream on Saturday, but I will try to come and do it as well. Cheers, bros.